Hello. Hey, it's me. Alex, you can laugh. Go ahead. You're sitting back here. Anyway, today is Friday, May 8th. But
AKA Mother's Day in my world.
yeah, because Alex is going to be busy on Mother's Day. So today's Mother's Day in Alex's world. I was at Trader Joe's a couple of days ago. If you guys don't have a Trader Joe's near you, write to them and ask for one. They have the best deals on stuff.
Flowers especially.
Flowers especially, but usually food. But can you see all of these huge Stargazer lilies?
They're
this
beautiful.
whole bunch, plus it had two purple iris in it, $5.99. Huge. And then this big bunch with all these big sunflowers.
Oh yeah.
And I always say Rumgabera, daisies, and some mums. Same thing, $5.99 for this huge bunch. So yeah, so go to Trader Joe's and get some flowers. I decided I'm going to take Lemonette's 12 videos in the month of May challenge, and I'm starting a little bit late because it's already the 8th. So
Man, you gotta start hopping on the game.
I might have to do 2 today or something.
You might have to do like 8 today. So you're just, that far ahead.
I don't think so. It has been a day. It is only 11:06, and it has already been quite a day. But there were some good things, so I'll start with the good stuff. I got home, so I guess I'm kind of working backwards. A backwards vlog, there you go. I got home and checked the mail, and I had 2 sweet Mother's Day cards in the mail. One was from Beth, who's a Silver Scream girl.
I don't know how I knew that one was from Beth.
Because it said Beth on
No,
the outside
I
of the
just
envelope.
saw the card and I was like, that's from
Purple
Beth.
flower, maybe?
I was just thinking flowers.
Okay. And the other one is from Brandy, who's Royal Hairdresser. 2 very sweet cards, completely unexpected, and I really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thank you, girls. So working backwards, let's see. Before that, I was at the DMV filling out a new release of liability form on the Jeep that we traded in on the Escape last month.
AKA the stolen Jeep.
Well, I hadn't said that. I'm working backwards.
I know, I'm helping you.
Before that, I was in Sonoma at my husband's office for the second time today. By 10 o'clock, second time in that office. Because before that, I was at the DMV again. I had to go in and take in some paperwork on a different car, and I had received the registration for the Jeep in the mail, and I just wanted to make sure that the dealer that we had traded it into had taken care of their part of the paperwork. Well, I gave the man the paperwork, and I said, can you just double check that our name is off of this car? We received the registration paperwork, and I just don't want complications to arise from it. And he punched in the VIN number, and he said, can I have your driver's license? And I said, sure. And he looked at it. He said, what's your relationship to the name on the car? Because my husband's name was on the car. And I said, it's my husband. And they said, okay, hang on. Well, like a half hour later, standing at the DMV window with the man going to the lady behind the desk over in the corner, and her getting on the phone and talking like a frantic woman, he came back over and he said, we need you to step down to window whatever and talk to the investigator on the phone. And I said, the investigator for what? I said, we owned the car. I had traded in, I gave the pink slip and we signed off and everything. And he said, I need you to go to the window and talk to the investigator. So I get on the phone, and when people ask stupid questions, I want to reach through the phone and slap them. He said, so was the Jeep stolen before or after you traded it in?
How would it be before?
How would I have it to trade in if it was still stolen before? Takes a special intelligence to work at DMV, and I'm sorry if any of my subscribers or friends work for DMV, but
You gotta stop saying that kind of stuff, because that's how you lose subscribers, is that kind of crap. I was just kidding. I love you.
Anyway, so I got on the phone with the guy, like I said, and I said, excuse me, I said, we traded in the Jeep on March 30th to blah, blah, blah Ford in blah, blah, blah town, and bought, the car that we just bought. And he said, well, it was stolen on April 18th. Was that after you traded it in?
Yeah, buddy.
April 18th is after March 30th most years. So, needless to say, I've been on the phone with DMV and the dealership and the DMV investigators and the sheriff's department and the police department for another county where the car was stolen from. It turns out the dealership sold the car to a wholesale dealer, and the wholesale dealer left it in their parking lot with the keys in it. So now, and also the dealership didn't follow through and finish submitting my release of liability. So our name is still on the car. So until I got back there and had it signed off, we were still liable for that car, which kind of ticked me off a little bit. Anyway, so that was my exciting morning so far. Seems like there was something else. Something else, but I'm not saying it on here. The text message that we both got.
Oh, for sure. Poor.
Yeah, we don't mention that one. So anyway, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, go and buy some flowers. If your mom's not lucky enough to be with you anymore, go buy them from another mom you know. Maybe a single mom that has little kids that the kids won't be doing anything for her.
Almost single ladies.
Or maybe head out to the cemetery and maybe there's a grave that looks lonely that has a name that sounds like a mom, or you can imagine being a mom or something. But just go take care of some mom out there in the world this Sunday. Even if you are a mom, you can still take care of another mom, or if you're not a mom and don't have yours, try to find one to take care of. And I think that's it. Alex, do you have any messages to the moms out there?
Happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day. That's it.
What would the world be without moms?
A bunch of dudes.
It would stink. Imagine the smell if it was only dudes in the world. Because the only reason they shower and put on deodorant and shave and all that stuff is for women. I mean, unless they're gay, and then they'd probably do it for other dudes, but... Okay, just hit stop. This is enough. Bye.